next up, Black Panther trailer came out. It's the 10th most watched trailer of all time, so good job on that one. But not only that, I want to talk about how effing awesome that trailer was. Dude, holy shit. In my wildest mind, I was like, okay, I know it's going to be good, but how good can it be? And then my expectations were blown away, specifically with how much they have done, considering the movie is like 8 months out still. So, looking great.
Yeah, it is. It's just it made me happy that they made Black Panther into they made him almost or completely a A-list character from what we've seen in this trailer. But what made me sad is that we have to wait 8 months for us to actually see it.
I just love how it looks like the comics. Yes, the other ones kind of resemble the comics, but this one's Ryan Coogler just gone, I'm just going to take that and put that here, I'm going to take that and put that there. And Boseman doesn't say a word in this trailer, I don't think.
No, he doesn't. Huh. Yeah, it's rather interesting, and I think what else works about the trailer is it's one of those trailers where they lay out pretty much what the movie's about from this teaser trailer, but that's all you really need to know. And if they reveal any more, I'm okay with it, but it looks like it's largely going to be a standalone film. Yes, we know they've even said it's a direct lead into Infinity War, but whatever happens in the last 5 minutes, probably Winter Soldier getting de-thawed or whatever, doesn't matter, because the rest of the movie looks like it's going to be a singular story about a king who's not being accepted because, well, he's not, and other people want the throne. And it looks completely different to any other comic book movie. And once again, I feel like, people are going to say the thing, it's just a Marvel formula. It's like, yes, show me when Captain America was black in Africa. Just, please, come on.
Well, if you read Ultimates 2 and you go to the second Panther, he's technically Black Panther.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can also say is tell me a time when they showed Captain America having ascending to the throne issues where he's just one of many suitable candidates to be the king of Wakanda. And showing that he has to most likely accept that he's not just a king of a guarded off nation, that he has a duty for himself to protect the people outside as well as not just inside.
But speaking of it being guarded off, I thought that was so fucking clever how they were like, no, this is El Dorado.
Yes.
This is the City of Gold. Yeah. People thought it was over here. It's actually over here. It's that's just a genius way of wrapping actual mythology or legends up.
And I also love that because it's misdirection. Do with Atlantis, that. But that's and when you look at Wakanda, the way they're explaining it, it just seems so fitting. And even Claw says, that's a front. That's the face they're putting on. But they're more technologically advanced than anybody else. And I can't wait to see. You get a hint of that architecture, but we know that's not done. When we finally see the scene of that ship coming in, there's gonna be floating billboards and stuff. It's gonna look ridiculously cool. So
if it's not full on Blade Runner,
God, I can't wait. It's that trailer, seriously, it hit every single right note. The music, the actors, the tone, and even though the visual effects were not done, I mean, you could tell Black Panther has a new suit, and I love the new suit. It's way more comic book.
I don't know if it's is that going to be a new suit or is that going to be his dad's suit? Because it looks very basic and more.
It could be a previous Panther suit.
Yeah. Because there's no layers to it. It's just very flat. There's not a lot of the ornamental stuff on it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
Yeah, it looks like a previous Panther suit before he upgrades it or makes a new one.
But at the same time, it does resemble the current run a little bit, which was a lot more advanced because it's more like the extremist Iron Man armor.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, can we just say how cool it is to finally have this type of movie coming out where they can legitimately say, look, like, not everything looks the same. Because you could argue that the Captain America movie, the Iron Man movie, you know, they're so earth-ground and earth-based. Like, you look at them, you're like, yeah, okay, those exist in the same world, right? But this is like Guardians and Doctor Strange, where the moment you see the trailer, you're like, yeah, that is different.
It's the opposite end of the Kirby spectrum. Like, it's very Jack Kirby-ish, but it's not really like his like Thor and all that sort of stuff. It's very
because
grounded Kirby.
For anybody, it's like Black Panther is just as much as the mystic side as it is the scientific side.
No, I was worried how that was going to work, but it looks like they pulled it off. Like, the old and the new is kind of like, how is that going to work on the screen? It's kind of like, actually, no, it works. It's fine.
Yeah, because like we're gonna see some of the mystic side with the essence of Black Panther, because that's where he gets some of his powers.
Yeah, because they're doing the Panther gods, aren't they?
I think so.
I know they've talked about it before.
I think so, because hopefully they get to show off that, you know, how, you know, the five senses, but he can see the soul as well.
Yeah. But apparently, there's speculation that, could you see him like his coronation, like where the ship takes off and like there's people standing on that cliffside, and there's speculation that inside those cliffs is the necropolis, where you can talk.
Oh, totally, that's gotta be it.
That'd be awesome.
So hopefully that's the case.
I mean, I don't see why not, and it's the best way to tie it in, being like, this is where you get the rite of passage, this is where you learn. I mean, that completely makes all the sense. So, yeah, Black Panther. But I feel like they're saving Infinity War for that. So, yeah.
Yeah. But just one more thing about like the whole costume design of it. Like, for some reason, Killmonger looks like a Nova.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like, is that done on purpose? Is there a reason behind this, or is it just a coincidence? Because that's very. Like,
I noticed that too. I was like, wait a second, that color palette and the design.
I think Black Panther is going to be shown a little bit more with Thor Ragnarok at D23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do know that Disney did put out a flyer for people who were a membership, and they showed that most of their Marvel stuff was going to be at D23 this year.
Sweet.
Now, just thinking, from between October and February, you are having Ragnarok and then Black Panther. Two completely different.
God, I can't wait. And then Infinity War right after that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't wait for people to say they look the same.
Oh, yeah, of course. The Marble. Fucking Marble making all similar moves. They're all Iron Man. Fuck them.